One, two, three.
Good evening. Thank you so much for allowing me to speak to you and address this situation with regards to licensing that's going to be so important for the city of Santa Monica and the people that live there, including the important part is patients as well. You know, as you may know, AB 266 was passed in 2016, which is presently in place. However, each city and county has the right and opportunity to participate in the licensing under AB 266. That licensing can be everything from seed to sale and includes dispensaries. Dispensaries are very important, not only to the individuals that are running them, of course, it's more important to two other very important matters. One is the city itself and the patients that live in the city. If you don't have dispensaries, patients have no access to marijuana legally, and they'll be subjected to being arrested and charged if they get it in some way that's improper. And additionally, if we don't have these licensing laws, it's going to go on the same music, it's going to go on, it has gone on for years, and that's spending resources of the police personnel to arrest and charge people for possession, for sale, and sale of marijuana, etc., as opposed to what AB 266 will bring to the future. One thing it'll bring is that the city and county will be getting taxes, which would be much better than spending money on law enforcement and burdening the courts with all these cases that have been going on for many, many years and been a complete detriment not only to the individuals, but the court proceedings have been so onerous that it's cost a tremendous amount of money for taxpayers, and it's caused other people not to have the opportunity to have the courts available to them because they're so involved with prosecution of marijuana cases. So I implore the city of Santa Monica, it's always had great vision, and I implore the city of Santa Monica to join other cities and counties throughout the state of California that are providing licensing under AB 266. If your staff or somebody needs any further information about what kind of format or protocol that you might need for that purpose, we can provide that to you free of charge, because we want to see the city of Santa Monica to excel and continue to the great city that it is, that I love and everybody else that knows it loves. Thank you for this opportunity, and please consider passing laws that protect your city citizens, help the patients, and put money in the coffers of the city of Santa Monica.
Excellent. And 3, 2.
Hello, thank you for the opportunity to address you. I appreciate this very much. My name is Bruce Margolin. I've been an attorney since 1967 and defended more marijuana cases than any lawyer in the country. And I've also been the head of NORML, the National Organization to Reform Marijuana Laws, since 1973 in the city of Los Angeles. I implore the City Council to get on board with joining us in providing access for patients and tourists and other people who will be joining in the city of Los Angeles, Santa Monica. And particularly, there's two areas here I want you to consider. Number one is there is AB 266. That's the Assembly bill that passed this year that provides for licensing for dispensaries, co-ops, collective delivery services, etc. in the state of California, as opposed to putting people in jail. They'll be able to acquire licenses and pay taxes to the city and counties that provide for this licensing, and they could do it on a profit basis, so there's going to be more money involved on it, and it doesn't require the persons that run these organizations to provide for patients to be patients themselves. Those are patients. This is a special area in which AB 266 makes available marijuana to patients throughout the state of California. Each county and city has the option of joining in with licensing in their particular communities. And when they do that, again, they'll be able to charge whatever taxes they propose to be relevant. They can pick the place where they want to have dispensaries, etc. Now, beyond that, we anticipate the passage of the new legislation, Prop 64, which will legalize marijuana for not only medical purposes, for any other purpose as well, which people want. It provides you could have up to an ounce of marijuana, and there's going to be a definite need for people to acquire that. If they don't acquire it in the city of Santa Monica, they're going to be going some other place. They're not going to be paying taxes at the other place. They're going to be paying their taxes. They're going to be making the money. They're going to come back to Santa Monica, and you're going to have your police force involved with prosecution of cases. That's not going to be pretty for either the people that are charged or the cost of the city. We've got to stop wasting valuable resources to police on prosecution of marijuana cases. It's been a waste of time, a waste of money, and terrible, terrible disservice to the community because of the cost of the city of Santa Monica and the efforts that police officers don't want to be involved in. They don't want to be arresting people for something as benign as marijuana. They want to get down to real crimes and protect our freedoms and protect us from violent offenses. They can't watch everybody driving around and they can't be dealing with people coming in with possible weapons or other things that are potential in the future. If they're dealing with counting how many marijuana plants a guy has in his backyard, for example, or taking him to jail in the meantime. We've got to get on board with AB 266. The cities and counties have done it so far. They're making tax dollars right now. And again, when Prop 64 passes, which from all the statistics it looks like it's going to happen, there'll be legal marijuana. They'll have a right to possess it, but in your town, they will have a right to get it. So you better think of how you're going to provide that and get into the loop of getting taxes for the benefit of the city of Santa Monica, control and regulate the marijuana possession and all the other things that are involved with that, and again, help the patients in the city that deserve the right to have marijuana, because we passed Prop 215 by a vast majority of the city people who voted for it, particularly in Santa Monica, saying we want patients to have access to marijuana. Having dispensaries is going to be so valuable to them and valuable to the city that there's no other way that it could rationally be considered that you won't join in and participate in this valuable opportunity for everybody concerned. Thank you.